Hey folks, it's Vagrant. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. In the last video we made our way to Alrekstad, where the king resides, one who was helping us defeat the man, the cruel man, who I keep forgetting the name of, and we're going to go talk to Sigurd, which feels like an objective I have basically all the time. The game very much likes me talking to Sigurd. Now where this Sigurdy boy is, straight ahead, I don't know. But I'm still suspicious of what the king has in mind.
Hey, what are you doing?
Alright, well, I mean, you've got like a big red skull, right? Skull crusher, yeah. Stealth attack doesn't even do a quarter of his health, so that's someone we're not going to mess with. Not that I was planning to mess with anyone at this point in time, anyway. Wow, it's giving me hate. It's racism. Clanism, I guess.
You have just won your heart's desire, Eivor. Yet by the look on your face, you have lost your will to live.
Gorm is here with the last of his men. Why does that troll dare to show his face?
Leave it for another day. We are here under Harald's truce, and Gorm is too weak to try anything bold.
He's a seed stain on his father's trousers. I should wipe him from this world.
Not tonight, Eivor. Leave it.
I said they were up to something.
Watch over this one, and see that she warms herself with drink. I will find my father and escort him to the Longhouse.
As you wish.
Is Hytham well?
He will heal, but never fully recover. It is fortunate that you were able to succeed where he failed.
My resolve was strong.
When you slew Kjotve, did you see a sigil on him? Silver, the size of my palm, bearing the symbol of an ash tree?
Take it. Trade it for what you can.
I know where Gorm is camped. If you wish to see him without anyone the wiser, there is a trick I can teach you.
Already looking for another apprentice. All right, I'll bite. What do I do?
Use your cloak to obscure your face. Blend into the crowd. Divert attention. Hide in plain sight.
A gift of knowledge from a man I hardly know. Is this your way of asking me to join your brotherhood?
Not at all. So long as men and women fight to secure honor and freedom, allegiance hardly matters to me.
I suppose there's no shame in using deception when honor is at stake, and Gorm is a stain on that honor.
Then let's see what can be done to cleanse that stain. Give it a try.
Now we did know that the king was planning to invite Gorm's father over to this meeting.
You should know before you step into his camp. Walking unseen through hostile territory is an exercise in subtlety.
I don't know, something doesn't feel right. But if we're about to go kill Gorm, then no problem.
Makes you formidable, dismissed at a distance. Remain far from watchful eyes.
Oops, it's healed.
And you will be invisible to them. Do not draw blade or hammer, for these and other sudden movements can break your disguise.
Can I still loot? I need to restock my rations.
Clear, you will need to put up your hood for the trick to work.
You consider turning around, Basim? See this hood thing covering my head? Yeah, numpty.
Gorm is there, in the camp ahead.
Alright, do I just go? This is fine, just on a nice little stroll. Nothing to see here. I kind of don't want to like sprint like this, but I kind of want to walk quicker than this because this is too slow for my legging. Oh, we should take it easy. Just a nice casual stroll through. Is that a child? I think it's a child or a very small
You
person.
have to eat something before drinking that much.
How does that go? Feed before meat.
I have some roasted
Lords don't talk about
lamb.
anything else.
Are you coming? Hey, I'll have a word with you. Hey,
Ah! What was I meant to do? Never mind this, Basim. You didn't see anything, okay? Okay. Maybe I should still focus on being sneaky. Thought I was just gonna walk through, you know? Cloak up. Let's try that again. Here a goat. Hello, buddy. I was a little sheepy. Da 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 da. I mean, the idea of the cloak is that I can just walk in, right? Or at least to some extent. But I guess I can't just walk in. I have to. Let's wait for those two to move along.
Eivor!
You Arker shit! Take up your weapon and follow me beyond these walls. Let Odin's favor land where it may.
You dare not break the king's peace here. So fuck you and your god talk. What say you to that?
You are all subject to King Harald's truce. Break his peace and you will be cast out of Alrikstad.
I will give you no trouble. You were shed into this world without honor, Gorm, and you will leave as a turd, dumped into hell's deepest ditch.
Keep crowing, Eivor. You only make yourself an easier target.
She's got a lovely way with
The Alvi will
words.
have started. I should find Sigurd.
Well, that was all a bit pointless, wasn't it? Quite frankly. But it looked cool. I don't know about the cloak. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. Off. Thank you. This reminds me of one of the towns in Oblivion near the north. I used to hang around on the rooftops all the time, sniping people with arrows. So the alt thing. How do I pronounce that? Alt thing. It's like a meeting between the different clans, right? Led by the king. Let's see what Gorm's got to say for himself. Let's hope it's not a red wedding. I'm just very distrustful of kings. And Gorm. The Gormless. This whispering reminds me of a song that I really like, and now it's in my head, and I cannot for the life of me remember who sings it. Oh god, it's a My Chemical Romance song. Like Ghost in the Snow. From like the original album.
Tell me Gorm still lives, Eivor.
It pains me to say. He does.
Thank you. His day will come. Oh, gods. I hate long speeches.
Only when you're not giving them.
Many of you knew my father, Halfdan the Black. A great man who achieved great things.
They buried Halfdan's leg near our temple. The crops have never grown taller.
They buried his arse near ours, and we get nothing but a muddy river.
I dream of something greater. A vast kingdom of warriors in numbers the world has never seen. United under one king, one rule. Too much blood has been spilled fighting one another. Today, we unify. And turn our blades outward to conquer new lands. And who better to lead us to glory than me? I was blooded before the age of 10, and I led the greatest army Norway has ever seen. But they say a wise king seeks honest counsel, so I ask, who among you rejects this new arrangement?
I am not your enemy, King Harald, but I will not be your subject. Tomorrow we sail for greener shores, and so my kingdom is yours.
This saddens me, noble Hjor. And does your wife agree? Is she not tired of limping ever westward?
My husband and I are as one in this, Lord. We do not limp together, we fly.
I'm sad to lose a woman of your spirit, Yuvina. But I hold no grudge. May the fates grant you good luck.
My king, I offer you my axe and my oath, ironclad.
Like that means anything.
You dare show your face in this hall? Did not King Styrbjörn and his son Sigurd rid our lands of your foulness?
The Raven clan dishonored me, great king. They poisoned my father, Kjotve. They made a mockery of his honorable death.
Background, you lie!
Hold, Eivor. Let it play out.
This is a serious charge, Gorm, and a false one at that. My uncle saw your father die. Eivor Wolf-Kissed, you are Kjotve's slayer. This man has slandered your clan. What shall I do with him?
Maybe Harold is chill. I don't know.
You're king of these lands, Harald. The decision must be yours.
A modest and honorable answer.
Thank you.
Gorm, I name you Worm and call you exiled. Leave these lands by the next full moon, or I will feed you to the crows myself.
King Harold, may I speak?
The floor is yours, King Styrbjörn.
My people have held our land since the days when Odin himself walked among us. My kingdom is humble, but we have paid for it in blood. Our victory over Kjotve is proof that we will not lay down without a fight. All here have buried friends, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. And I, for one, have had my fill of death. Let those who seek war look beyond our shores. If King Harold brings peace, then I am happy to bend my knee to him. What? What in hell's name are you doing, father? Securing a lasting peace, Sigurd. Our days of fighting are finished. You said nothing of this to me. Not a word. And I will not yield a title that should be mine by right. Then war will continue. Men will die, villages will burn, you foolish boy. This is our only way towards true peace. You will die a thrall. You drink-addled cow. Alone and toothless in a bed of straw. Forgive my son. He is ruled by his emotions.
I take no offense, Styrbjörn Jarl, and I thank you for your fealty. It is natural to fear change, to resist it. But all things change and all things end. The lessons of Ragnarok are clear. We will speak again soon.
That was an ambush, Lord. Did you know of Styrbjörn's plans?
For some days, yes, I did. But it was not at my urging. It was his decision alone. Do you dream of a glorious future, Eivor? A warrior like you would be a boon to my clan.
Harold seems pretty chill. I mean, maybe he's just like politically savvy though, because at the end of the day, he has got everyone, you know, pledging fealty, essentially.
I dream of a glorious death, but not at the cost of betraying my family.
I wish I understood you better. For those I do not understand, I do not trust, and I cannot stomach a lack of trust.
You have nothing to fear from me, King Harald. My loyalty lies with my brother Sigurd, and I bear you no ill will.
Then know that if you stay in Norway, both you and your brother must serve under me. Take tomorrow to think on this. But let us leave these matters for another time. Tonight, we will eat and drink like gods and wake in a kingdom made new.
I think his fairly soft exterior belies a cunning political mind. At the end of the day, he's saying, if you want to stay here, you'll either serve under me or die. He presents it in a very nice way, essentially. Maybe this is the betrayal against Sigurd that the seer spoke about. And I will eventually join with Harold, and Sigurd will go off and do his own thing. I mean, Harold is talking about, so Norway's been united under his rule, is the idea, and he wants to go out and explore and, you know, take more of the world. So I'm assuming that's why we end up in good old Blighty, because Harold wants to take Britain for himself. The greedy little goose. Just look after your own bloody lands, alright? You don't need more of them.
Harald's colours. He's already marking his territory.
Marking? Gods, he's spraying like a horny pup.
Harald may be young, but he's clever. Do not underestimate him. He came of age very quickly.
Skill points! Sexy, sexy skill points. Right, so we're grabbing 2.3 melee damage, which is pretty sweet. Oh, hello, cheeky. What have we got over here? What's this one? Chain Assassination. After performing a successful assassination, throw an axe at a second NPC standing in close proximity. Cool. And what's this? And he sneezed. Adrenaline upgrade. So those are our skill abilities. You know, the ones that we use when we want to do like the axe throw and stuff like that. We use an adrenaline slot. Now, apparently that's actually really useful, because there is an ability somewhere. Wait, is assassination damage not pointless? Because I'm going to get the adept assassination anyway. Anyways, we want health. Oh, nice. And then next level we can get advanced assassination. So we have to assassinate everyone, hopefully. But apparently there's an ability that makes you do more damage if you have like unused adrenaline, basically. So the more adrenaline, and it stacks, so the more adrenaline points you have, the more like base damage you get, and you just lose some whenever you use.
You there! What are you doing? If you wish to have words, come closer.
Yo, I live here, right? Kind of tired of your attitude, sonny boy. Is he here? Oh, there he is. For some reason, it doesn't like just show up on the map, on the radar, even though it's my tracked quest.
Like you know a thing or two about that.
Right, that's actually got a tick on it. That's cool. Because we've already done it before, right? So, but Sigurd's going to be fuming. And like I say, yet again, my quest is to find and speak to Sigurd. Because it always is. Seriously, why is it not on my radar? It seems very odd. So maybe keep opening the map every 5 seconds. Confused. Is he in the building?
Interest you in a game of Orlog?
No! Go away! There we go.
It's Eivor. Open the door.
Come in, but keep your voice down. You will alert Harald's men.
Oh no! We're gonna...
Where will we live? The English will fight back. The wars will never end.
Or they would...
Exactly, surely if we were going to go attack Blighty, then the idea was to stop the war, but now we're about to get into, like, super war.
2 days ago, we rid this land of Kjotve and his dogs. Yet today, we do not celebrate. Today we cower under a cloud of fear. But it need not be like this. We are not the heel-trodden subjects of a boy king. We are the Raven clan. Our destiny is our own.
Did you know about your father's oath to Harold?
I did not. And for that my anger burns hotter than any man's here. But I will not let that drive me into despair. We cannot stay in Norway. Not under Harold's boot. Not without fueling more war. So we push forward to newer lands.
Interesting.
To England. And there make a new home. A kingdom of our own.
The sons of Ragnar Lothbrok have been in England 8 winters already. Is there any land left for a clan of our size?
More than enough, wife. Of the 4 kingdoms of England, only one is truly pacified.
I have no desire to wear Harald's leash. I like this idea.
A saga for the ages, I agree.
It will take time and resources to build ourselves a new home, but the riches taken from Kjotve's raid would suffice.
No. That belongs to my father, as a fair compensation. In England, we must start anew.
You would start us with nothing? In a land we do not know? Among people who hate us?
Kjotve's riches would go some way to easing our passage, Sigurd. I bested him. It is within my rights to claim his goods.
Our leaving must not be an assault on my father. It is a time of renewal for us.
If you object, I understand. Let your father keep Kjotve's riches. England will have riches and cargo enough for us.
Good. I did not want this cloud hanging over us. It is a wise leader who considers the need of others.
To England, then, before the day is out. Pack what you need, but no more than that. And tighten your lips. The last thing we need is the attention of Harald's troops.
I like this. I'm glad this is the direction it went in. I wonder if we'll clash with Harold's troops in England.
Enough. A new path is revealed and your journey will be challenging.
Will you not join us?
For my mother's sake, I cannot. But our threads will cross again before the final day. Until then, farewell.
You know, it'd be pretty cool, like, little indie game ideas that you actually play as, like, the seer NPC in a video game like this, and all the player characters come past, and you have to read them their futures and get to see it play out. I don't know how you'd make it into a game, but there's a little idea there. Speak to Sigurd. Literally, every single mission in the game is speak to Sigurd. It's crazy. No, excuse me. We have a cold this morning. Yeah, I like this a lot. So we're going to go with the Raven clan, my family, and we're going to go try to claim England for ourselves against A, the English, B, the clan. By the sounds of it, there's already a Viking clan down there, so we're not the first to get there. But then also, I imagine Harold and his men are going to... They said they're going to take new lands. I assume they want to take England's. So, lots of potential enemies.
I don't like the way those soldiers watch me.
We will not cower.
Flattering. You think one will marry you and carry you off to the capital?
Would he?
He would take his pleasure and move on, you moon-eyed magpie, leaving you with a little soldier to race by yourself.
I will not be cowed by the boot of the young king. We stand tall. Like an oak. Or a lemon tree. But a really big lemon tree.
Eivor, the wind favors us. We should set sail without delay.
You made quick work of packing. Well done.
The dream of new lands is a powerful lure.
As is the promise of glory. But the act of leaving so beloved a home, there is a sadness to it.
Having doubts?
No, not at all. The die is cast.
Then let fate guide our journey. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
I am ready. Let us take to the water and leave unbothered while we have the chance.
That chance is past. Look.
Fate flies on swifter wings than we.
King Harald's banner.
He told us to leave Norway. We're leaving Norway, you know?
Sigurd, what is this assembly? What are you planning?
An exit, father. As graceful as I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England.
Nonsense. Your place is here, son, at my side. There will be other victories soon. Other glories.
My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise.
It is easy to lose one's way on the road to glory. Do not let false victories blind you to what is true.
You talk of false victories to me, old man? A sad old bear who destroyed his honor with one bent knee. The further I sail from this place, the louder I will sing.
I will be his anchor, Lord.
No, you must be his better half. May Eivor bless your voyage.
Oh, I guess I get less materials because I chose not to take the stuff from the king. I just figured I can get more resources, right? Resources can't be that hard to get. I can farm, I can do things. But I felt like antagonizing... Well, I guess he's not a king anymore, he's a jarl. For no reason. I don't know, I'm curious. I like seeing the decisions, but I'll have to go and check how that decision plays out. Like, what difference does it make if you do take the stuff, basically. Making me sit with the commoners.
You weeping sacks of wool? Put some muscle into those pools!
Ration your strength, dog. We have an ocean to cross.
All right, you lazy backrout. Sigurd, what's our course?
The sons of Ragnar established a settlement near the coast. We set sail for that. Bragi, sing a song to lift our hoof.
To rouse the gods! Inspire a mighty fart from Thor to speed us on our way!
An ocean lies before us, Eivor, and on its far side, a new kingdom awaits.
You know England well from your travels.
I spent a season in their kingdom of Mercia, a temperate land, lush and wild. By now, the sons of Ragnar will have claimed its heart.
Do we mean to join their army?
They will join ours. In time, all of England will know of Raven Clan and the glory we brought to that fractured land. So to England, glory and destiny.
To England!
To England! For Valhalla!
Oh, let's see how the King of England feels about that. 4.5 hours in, we finally get a title screen. I was meant to mention that we Ghost of Tsushima. We talked about the sequel briefly, but apparently 8 years after the attack on Tsushima, the Mongols attacked Japan again. Oh no. Oh no, it's modern day stuff. Okay, I researched, I read the story. I don't know it in detail, but I know a little bit, so I should be up to date. I know Desmond is dead. Desmond was like the first guy, and he was, you know, an ancestor of the Assassins. And then he got replaced by this lass. And there's some race that came before all of us. I can't remember what they're called. Like the weird alien glowy people. I don't know, it's such convoluted nonsense, it really is. And yet they keep putting it in the games. I'm sure there's people who enjoy it though, to be fair. That's the Animus. Like a homemade Animus. So this is the same girl from the last two games, right? I think so. I think it was Odyssey. Origins. I don't remember which one I played. I only played one of them. But she came in. Girl's looking like a mess, though, isn't she? Like full-on Japanese horror film aesthetic. That's the staff. Now, I don't remember much about the staff. I know she killed her friend with it accidentally or something like that. And I think it grants, like, immortality or, like, eternal life.
In a lecture at the University of Cambridge, Dr. Sirka told a worried audience that scientists have few answers for...
Oh, there's an apocalypse coming.
Since the mass coronal ejection of 2012, the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away. Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening, and if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change the way we live, the way we communicate, even the way we evolve forever.
The world was meant to end in 2012. And then they stopped it. But I guess at a cost.
New and improved citrus flavor.
Ooh.
Thanks, Sean.
Layla, that's it.
How do we fix this? How are you the key to everything?
So that's Eivor, and seemingly something to do with Eivor is the key to, basically, as far as I know, this happened once in the past, back in the Viking times, where Eivor is, and Eivor somehow fixes it in her, or his, depending, life story. So that's why we're going in the Animus, going back there to try and figure out what happened.
You're a long way from home, Eivor.
Figure out what happened, how did Eivor fix things, and that will help us do the same thing and hopefully save the world, basically. I think my problem with the modern day stuff, I don't mind it, generally speaking. I think it's just because it's so convoluted and because I've not been that up to date in the games.
I'd rather walk into town than use this.
Like, I didn't play... I mean, I've played basically every Assassin's Creed except for the London one. Oh no, I didn't play Unity, I didn't play Syndicate, and I didn't play Odyssey. Okay, I've missed 3. That's quite a lot, actually. Jesus.
Get my tea?
Oh, mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
Lovely.
I don't care what you call it, Sean. Did you buy any?
Of course I did, love.
Pip, pip, old chum.
Hey, sorry about pulling you out. The generator was sputtering.
That's fine. I needed air.
How is the Animus data stream? Comfortable?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
Good. Just give me a sec and you can jump back in.
Layla looks like a frog person. She's like a robot. There's no emotion.
Another satellite came down. Did you see?
I did. One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
Abstergo are basically the Templars, but in modern form. And
enjoy your stay. Remember, all the garbage must be packed out, and please water the plants once a day. Yeah, I won't remember that.
in the first game, Desmond was taken by Abstergo because he had ancestors in the Assassins, and they put him in the Animus to try to track down... What was it? It's like the Orb of Eden or something?
You gonna put this in the fridge, Sean?
Of course. In half a minute.
There's basically always like...
on the counter, not the fridge.
20 different... There's loads of there's a billion different artifacts basically, so...
Sean, don't forget to water the plants while I'm under, okay?
I'll add it to the calendar and tattoo it on my leg.
Let's have a little look around. So this is the stuff.
I went through hell to bring you here. It had better be worth it.
I'll use that in a minute.
That's quite nice. Soothing. Let's have a look.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh! Ooh! Oh, okay. What if we see like Stonehenge and stuff? That'd be pretty cool. I don't have COVID. I appreciate that. Right. This would be the... You have a gift and a curse, the gift of all blood, the curse of not understanding it. We can help it if you help us. What you did is not your fault. So she accidentally killed her friend using the staff. I believe that's probably what that was about. One of us will contact you. Good, I'm ready. One last message, blah blah blah. We have our own ways of talking, methods that can't be traced. They knew the risks, they were sloppy, left traces of activity that will not happen with us. Your previous team made mistakes. So again, these are essentially the follow-on from the Assassins, I guess. Colleagues told me the initial meeting went well. They're impressed, a little wary of the influence your new toy has on you, because she got the stuff and she started to go a little bit crazy. She became like hyper-aggressive, as far as I know. In a few weeks' time, we'll contact you once more. I'm curious to know more about this air of memories epithet. If you break any protocols you want to hear from us, take this to heart. The world is sick and getting sicker. The Earth's magnetic field is growing stronger. Satellites falling from the skies, blah blah. Credible reports of a new deadly virus sweeping through Asia. It can feel like we're living through a Yeatsian nightmare. Mere anarchy is loosed upon this world. There's a cure. We've come across something that may help us solve our most pressing problems. A very promising message. So I think they're talking about the Eivor stuff. Don't like the sound of this, Layla. Don't know where this is leaving. Cities from Rami, who's my brother, I think. Not using phones. Not the right way to ease my mind. You have my number. Call it. Blah, blah, blah. Hello to our parents. Tell father you no longer work for Abstergo. Will break his heart. That's all he ever talks about. Whose daughter is on the cutting edge of neuroscience. God, they really are talking about COVID a lot. People got hurt. Sorry, I don't want to... If you want to pause and read all this, you can do, but I'm just going to skim. I'm not seeing anything that would warrant a full-on read.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
It sounds like maybe they failed to stop it, actually. Save us all from another death. Wolfkiss is me, the mad one. Maybe that's Sigurd, maybe that's Harold, maybe that's one of the English kings. The Mad King. Oh, who's the Mad King? Is it Richard?
No, come on, Sean. Turn that thing off.
Oh, hold on. I like what you said there. I want to get this for posterity. Say it again, nice and loud.
Seriously?
Sure, come on. If nothing else, it'll give me leverage with your old man.
Ah, that's your angle. Nice. What I said was, I wish I hadn't been born into the Assassins. I wish I had chosen this life. Is that good enough?
Sure, but why is that?
Because choice is the central idea of our creed. It underpins everything, right? It's about free will. It's about seeing the evidence before you and saying, yes, this is what I want. Or, no, this isn't for me. But when you're born into a group like this, or any other, like I was, you get mixed signals. You get told over and over again, this is what we believe. These are the rules. This is reality. No deviation. And if you question it, oh, they look at you like you killed a puppy. That's hardly free will. It's a weird irony when free will is your central belief, but nobody wants you to believe otherwise. I don't know how to say it exactly, but I always thought there was something self-destructive about our creed. If free will is the most important moral guidepost we have, we should be free to ignore it. To choose submission, for example. You know what I mean? Like, we should be free to side with the Templars. If it's really my choice, I could do that.
Right. It's almost self-refuting. A democracy could democratically elect a dictator or choose to get rid of democracy altogether. Within our creed is the seed of its own destruction. That's what makes it powerful, I think. And fragile.
Right. The more freedom you have, the more risky it is, you know? Anyway, my dad has mellowed over the years, but he was strict when we lived on the farm. He ran a tight ship. I never got the impression that I was free to choose my path forward. Our creed, our tenets, they were drilled into my head. By the time I was a teenager, I was following these rules out of a sense of duty. This was just what we did.
That happens to a lot of organizations over time. Stagnation sets in, you know? A fundamentalism.
Yeah. Following the rules becomes more important than achieving whatever goal you set out for yourself. And people start to lose sight of the reason the rules exist.
That's called deontology, or a form of it. Following a rule for its own sake, and not for the consequences it has.
Yeah, but that feels backwards, doesn't it?
Well, I think so. Following a rule is the easy part. Praying, taking a sip of wine, munching on a wafer. Rituals that give comfort.
But that's just going through the motions. It makes people feel like they're doing something. When the hard work is, well, actually getting off your ass and doing something productive. I think people just want boundaries. Tight boundaries. They want to see the four walls that pen them in.
I don't disagree.
Anything outside that, anything that makes life more complex, that's scary. That's why I envy you. You chose this life. You went through that process and you decided, yes, I believe in this.
Sure. It didn't stop me from being an insufferable know-it-all as a teenager, but I see your point.
I would have loved to have been a know-it-all. I knew nothing. Not until you guys found me. Yeah. It wasn't until I met you, and Bex and Lucy, that I knew. I knew I wanted to be an assassin.
Oh, thanks, Des. Come here. Bring it in, bud. I don't normally like touching, but I'll make an exception now.
I am not hugging you.
You sure? Because I smell very nice today.
Can you just turn that off?
That went on so much longer than I expected. So that was Desmond and Sean. Sean was this blonde, nerdy lad who was hooking Desmond up with the Animus.
Layla, thought you might be interested in this. Conversations that Bex and I had with Desmond back in 2012. December, I think. Just candid talks, that's all. We didn't square any circles or write any beat poetry. But he did have some interesting insights into his time in the Animus and what it means to be an assassin. Anyway, have a listen. You might find you and he had similar experiences. So, well, let me know what you think. Unless it's to tell me I sound like a total prat in these recordings. If that's the case, just say nothing. I mean, I did have a slight cold at the time I recorded these. That's probably why I sound odd. Anyway,
Let's check this one out then.
Hold on, I'll just set this here.
Do you guys record everything we talk about?
Not everything, but you've been using the Animus so much, I thought this was a good chance to learn some things about prolonged exposure.
So I'm your guinea pig?
No, my guinea pigs are all dead. The Animus is too much for them to handle.
Cute.
Can I ask you about the bleeding effect? Any recent flashes? Any memories resurfacing?
Yeah, the usual things. Ghost images of Altair and Ezio a few times a day. Nothing intrusive, just brief moments. They pass quickly, almost without me noticing. Like a figure in the corner of my eye, or remembering a dream from the night before. I did have one extended hallucination a few days ago. It was Ezio. He was older, around the time he left Cappadocia. He was standing on the deck of a ship, alone. And through him, I could feel an intense regret or guilt. And it felt to me like he'd had a loss of faith in himself, in the creed, like he couldn't keep it up, couldn't stay true to his ideals. And as I watched him, I thought, is this the moment he decided he was done being an assassin? It felt like it. Anyway, most of my visions have been brief, lasting just a few seconds. They're like complete memories of small moments that appear suddenly out of nowhere, fully formed. It's a strange feeling.
Okay, anything else?
I'm starting to see Connor now, too. Though I hear his voice more often than I see him. I'm sure that will change. Oh, yeah, and yesterday, just before bed, I had a memory of being on a beach in the Caribbean with a bunch of sailors. Or maybe they were pirates. I don't know. No idea.
Huh. We'll look into that. And how do you feel in general?
In general? Well, I feel older, for one. Much older. And it's strangely comforting. I'm collecting the memories and skills and thoughts of so many people. I feel like I've lived a few hundred years or more. Is it possible that if I do this for too long, it'll push my own memories aside? That I'll be everyone but myself after a while?
It's possible. That's called identity substitution. It's happened before, but it's rare. And someone with your background shouldn't need to worry.
My background? You mean someone with my genes? My abilities?
You have Isu DNA, and that lets you see things and do things and withstand traumas that other people can't.
And I can suffer in ways that others can't. That's not something to be proud of.
You mean the apple?
Yeah. It has a pull, Bex. It tugs at my brain. It talks to me. Teases me. Drives me mad. And what I did to Lucy. God damn it. Nothing is worth the damage I did. The pain I caused.
I know. But you're special. That's the point.
I'm not special, Bex. I'm lucky. That's all.
I understand.
We're assassins. It's our creed that makes us different, not our genes, not our blood. Anyone can join us.
That's true. But let's leave that aside for a second. What I want to know is, have you ever had any Isu memories resurface?
Isu memories? I don't think so. I can't even begin to imagine what that would feel like.
I think you'd know if you did. Maybe one day, we might be able to induce something.
Jesus, let's fix the world first, okay? Before we start digging up my ancient ancestors.
Deal.
With my luck, I'll be related to some third-rate Isu like Sisyphus or something.
Way to aim high, buddy.
Okay. Again, that all went on much longer than expected, so... Isu, like I say, are this ancient race who used to rule the world, essentially, before the humans came along. Desmond had his Isu DNA, which I guess is why he was so good at being in the Animus, and the why he can essentially communicate or whatever with the Apple of Eden, which is what you battle for at the end of the first game, if I remember correctly. Oh no. Oh, nah. I guess this is all to catch up. So Cassandra got the staff. And it's an Isu weapon. And it's a medical device, primarily. Lovely. Enough. Like, it's perfectly interesting, but my god.
You mind if I put some music on? Go for it. Cool.
Alright, Layla, stop being a bloody weirdo. She's so odd.
Hello, Layla.
Is that Sean? Oh, that's Sean.
Sean, what do you make of the grave out there?
Well, it overturns a few hundred years of scholarship about the first Europeans to set foot in North America.
I thought Sean was blonde.
Apart from that, it's just a bunch of muddy bones, isn't it?
Can we talk about this thing on my neck for a second?
Ah, the mood stabilizer. Yes.
It's not harmful, is it? I mean, I feel good, but I want to make sure there's no side effects.
There shouldn't be. It's only blocking outside signals, a passive effect, so the staff doesn't, you know, mess with you.
Sean, what happened last year, I had no control over that. I tried to resist.
I understand. And your old team, maybe they don't. But we've seen that sort of thing before. Still, if you want to work with us and get to the bottom of why the world is about to end for the second time in 8 years, then you wear that thing until we say otherwise. William's orders.
I know. It's not a problem.
It's just a few more weeks, yeah? Just until we figure this out.
Okay.
I know you're right.
Because Layla was working with a different bunch of people, and then after she killed... I can't remember who she killed. She killed someone. Desmond's old team, which is Sean, and I guess this lass, it's been a while since I played as Desmond, got in touch with Layla and started to work with her instead, because they understood, and they want to save the world.
Feeling okay?
Better. But I'm worried that it could happen again. The 2 data streams.
I can't promise it won't. I barely understand it myself.
It felt like 2 minds, fighting over one brain. It hurt like a shotgun to the head.
Right. There's something about this Viking's DNA sample that feels dense, noisy.
Could it be the staff? Interfering somehow?
How do you mean?
My headaches, my temper. They started the day I got that thing.
I hope you're not making excuses for, you know, your friend.
Jesus, no. I'm not.
Sorry. Just take it easy. And if you feel yourself slipping again, let us know.
I'm trying. I really am.
Alright, Rebecca, no need for a little drive-by there, was there? Jesus.
Be nice to sleep in a real bed when this is over.
Alright, let's hop back in. Such a bizarre shape. Like a little stick figure. Like one you'd have in a toilet.
Norway to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead.
stuff.
Layla, you okay? Sorry. Can you play the message again?
We have the transcript. If you're looking for something, I can
No,
go and...
I want to hear it.
Okay.
I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just... that message led us here. To this place. To a Norse grave in North America. So those bones out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
Here it is.
Why North America then? How have the bones ended up in North America?
I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Unsettling, that is.
That pulse in the message. Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go.
And interesting, because one of the characters mentioned as well at some point that there was like a darkness coming that was unavoidable. I get the sense that some of the older Vikings kind of have this feeling that something is coming, like this darkness and this end is on the way. And that's maybe part of the reason why the old king was willing to pledge fealty, because he doesn't want to spend his final few days, or the final few days of everyone, waging war. If hiccups. If you have a hard time with a challenge, meh. Nonsense. I swear the D-pad hardly works. I think it might be my Xbox controller. The right on the D-pad isn't very good. This isn't usually the controller I use, but I've got no idea where my controller is, so... Nope, no idea. Oh, there's a cheeky little one over there, though. Alright, we're off to good old Blighty. Looks like Greece.
England, our new home.
Not a patch on Norway, but we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any land at all. And will be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randi, dig in your oars, all standing.
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. Well, let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers. Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood. May Thor bless you all on your way. We will see you soon.
Sail on.
Yes, I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
Sigurd, do the sons of Ragnar know that we're coming?
They do not, but they will not scoff at our visit. Of the 4 kingdoms in England, the sons of Ragnar have settled only one. The rest is ripe for the taking.
Do we mean to join their army?
No, no. We will speak with them, get the lay of the land, and carve this country into as many pieces as we see fit.
Look ahead there! Is that what passes for a town? Plain brick in a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Dag. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre.
We carve idols of our gods and make wishes before them. Like our sacrifices to Odin the One-Eyed.
But we do not worship the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
The hammer! Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off.
Not wrong, buddy. Getting awfully close to me there, pal. Oh, hello.
Look there! What are they doing?
Ritual drowning.
Baptism, Dag. Are the ways of Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. And someone has to keep the conversation up.
What must they be thinking?
Priests and worshippers alone in that place. We could storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
Always! They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods. There will be a fortune there.
Later, Dag. There will be time enough for raiding once we have settled.
Looks lovely, doesn't it?
Come to, stop the boat. Pull up over there. The way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before passing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
It's too thick for access. But there must be a way to release it somewhere in that camp.
I will go.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dag. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good idea. Send out the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, huh?
Something like that.
Guess I'll go. There we go. BRB. There we go. England. I don't look well dressed for the environment. Ah, some raspberries. Lovely.
Best not to draw attention here.
Oh. But there's treasure. This is fine. This is fine.
Stay on your guard.
Oh, screw it. Wait, is that gonna work? Can I just keep doing that?
Come, brothers. Let's end this.
Why can't I attack? What's going on? Hit! I can't use RB. I literally can't use RB. My light attack is not working. God, maybe it is my controller. Literally can't use RB at all. It's like it's full on not functioning. Yeah, okay, I suspect the problems I've been having are probably related to the controller more than anything else then. Ah. Some good arrow work here. You know, screw you, guy. God loves you.
This chain is huge. Poorly anchored, it appears. I might be able to shoot it.
Riverchain Blockade. After conducting several trials, we have found that these naval chains will fold against even the most durable hold against Danish longships. As long as the mechanism remains intact, 7 more blockades will be constructed. This is our best defense against incoming intrusions. It is imperative. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. There's our gold. Oh, I hear more. Where is it? I hear it, but I don't see it. Oh my god, the treasure. Yeah, I'll just swap controller next time. I won't keep using this one because clearly it's not quite functioning.
The path is clear.
There we go. I keep hearing like a little shimmer of gold, and it makes me think there's something here, but I can't find anything. I can hear it as well. It's like over here. Ah, whatever. Alright, we're going to end it there, folks. I will sort my controller out. Wait, what? Like, here, I can't RB. Like, I literally, it's not working. But when I go on the menu, RB, LB works fine. That's utterly bizarre. Did I level up? Oh, sweet. There we go, Advanced Assassination. Right, I think the next one I want, then, is probably Chain Assassination. So let's start heading this way. Wait, why would it work on one screen and not the other? Oh, but weird. The game does have some problems, it must be said. Can't say game right now. Oh, I guess we're going to carry on then. Wait, maybe it's because I was attacking. Nope, never mind. Right, we have to keep going. I'm not allowed to stop yet. And I was assassinating people, and that's RB, and it works fine.
I say we go back, Sigurd. Give those dogs a good knock around and take whatever treasures they have. Easy pickings.
Not today, Dad. We press on until we reach our goal. We cannot afford another surprise. Now be on your guard. It should not be far.
Gods, I'm ravenous. I hope they have food and ale on hand when we arrive. You should have sent word ahead of us, Sigurd, to get something on the spit.
If Halfdan, Ubba and Eivor Ragnarsson are lacking food in England, then all of us will starve. Have no worry.
Ah, I can see it now. A suckling pig, tender and juicy, and ale as gold as the treasures that we failed to steal back there.
A man of simple pleasures, aren't you, Dak?
He is happier for it. For my part, I look forward to standing in the footsteps of the giants that built this land.
What giants?
The great Romans and their empire. Giants of a forgotten age. They held dominion here long ago, and their ruins dot the landscape. Every brick and stone tells a story of conquest and glory. And now, they are rubble and ash.
Remade. We will rebuild their empire, brick by brick, and ours will not crumble to dust.
All things end, dog. The ruins are not a warning. They're a testament. Look there, just ahead, where the sons of Ragnar make their camp.
At last, to find our feet on steady ground.
Sigurd, hold back. Something isn't right.
Good eye. There's too little movement for an army. Only tents and a few men.
Not the army we hope to find?
No. Let us get a closer look.
Maybe they don't have the foothold we believed they did. The Mad King has struck them down. Where are we? Grant Bridgesire.
Too ragged and soiled.
We should proceed on foot, lest they spot the boats.
I mean,
Greg and I will go together.
We all go. If they are friends, I wish to meet them as a yard. And if they are foes, then we fight them all together.
Oh, you're gonna hit the bird!
Who are these men?
They speak with twisted accents. English, no doubt.
Doc, Eivor! On me!
Alright. Trying. I want to play. I haven't played the game in like an hour.
Oi, what's this? A mess of filthy Danes befouling our riverways?
Bandits.
You there? Give us your name.
I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg. And you are...
Men who do not take kindly to Dane invaders creeping into our camp. You'd best move along, pagan. Spare yourselves a slaughter.
You threaten Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, Vagrant, and draw your weapon.
I want to try my new ability. I haven't done it yet.
Let's finish them.
Oh, I don't have the... Wait, I need to build up my... There we go. Oh, come on, stop it. Go. I don't know how to use it. Did I let go left trigger? Who was that in the distance? That little nerd. I don't know how to do it. Ah! Okay, I figured it out. I remember with big old stick. Oh. He just kicked dust at me. Oh my god, I still can't use my RB. Why can't I use my RB? That's bizarre. It actually makes fighting really difficult. Alright, lad, don't lose your head. Alright, lad, don't lose your head. Alright, lad, don't lose your head. Stop kicking dust at me! Alright, lad, don't lose your head. I'll stop eventually, I promise. Dag, turn around, buddy!
Have a look around, all of you. I want no more surprises.
Right. I will check the longhouse.
It's really weird, right? Because you're not meant to be able to use right trigger if you've got no energy, right? So I've got no stamina right now. And yet I can still use my power attack, but I can never use my light attack. It's a really odd combination. Can I save now? Nice. Okay, right, now we're going to end it there. I assume that'll get fixed when I reload the game, I guess. Looking for fantasy. Alright, let's have a little peek at this. Obviously, I'm not going to buy anything. It's pretty cool, though, isn't it? A Draugr set. That's pretty baller. You get a... Oh, I really like that. Oh, that's cool. Look at that set. That is baller. Helix credits. Oh, I like that a lot. Draugr bird. A hammer. And a shield. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty sweet. Oh, this is a... Not that I would ever buy any of this, as I've said, but still, I appreciate the art style, I suppose. So this is like a ninja pack. That's pretty cool. Looks like oh god, Draugr ship pack as well. Draugr settlement pack. If you want to make your base look like a, which I definitely do. I'd be all over that. Tattoo pack. And it's always a little ridiculous when they do this much stuff. Put this much work in something that you'd have to actually, you know, buy. I think I got that. The tribal pack. For free. What's a map pack? Adds a new map filter that reveals the location of gear chests. Huh. Reveal all opal elections, reveal all abilities. I mean, it's just lazy stuff, that, right? Anyways. So I was just curious. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks next time. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye.